Okay, Coach. Final score 42-6. The score doesn't reflect it, but I tell you, I thought the Crusaders moved the ball well tonight. Quite a few turnovers, but there was a lot of ball movement. And what would you like to say about that?
I'm going to walk away from tonight and look at the positives that we saw out on the field. And anybody that understands football and programs is it's a process, and it's going to take some time. And we made steps in the right direction tonight. There's some things that I'm gonna challenge the kids that they've got to control on their own. We can't be out there and do everything for them, but at the same time, we're gonna keep coaching the heck out of these guys and keep getting them better, like we saw tonight. And the score's not gonna reflect it. Don't make excuses for losing. That's a loss at the end of the day. But at the same time, there's that silver lining, and I saw improvement out in the field, and I'm fairly happy with what I saw.
You really got a lot more consistency. I keep preaching that word, but I mean, it seemed to me like tonight you had a lot more where you were controlling the line of scrimmage and getting the ball down the field.
I think it's just that translation, what we work hard on. We got after the guys this week. We had a full week. We didn't have a JV game. We had a full squad, and we got physical, and we got after it, and I think it shows. We had some serious injuries on the offensive line. We had some young guys that came in and did an outstanding job. Ben DeJarnett came in, and he was playing a kid that outweighed him by 150 pounds. And to go in there and keep playing, he hurt his knee a little bit, did a great job. Very proud of him. Left tackle had a new kid there, and Lampkin. And it makes me believe, too, that what we're doing out on the practice field is making us a better football team. And we just got to be patient. We got to keep focusing on the positives. We got to keep seeing the kids also take the accountability on themselves when they step out on the field and trust what they've been coached to do and not make those mental mistakes. That's what kills us, is mental mistakes.
Did you put any new wrinkles in? It seemed like you were doing a little bit more misdirection, or is it just the offense finally gelling a little bit?
Yeah, we haven't added a play since the very beginning of the first game. I mean, it's what we've been working on. There was one play we haven't run a whole lot that we ran, but we just execution. And when we get everybody going on the same page, we had a really good practice yesterday. And when we're practicing good, I'm going to feel a lot better about what we're doing. And so going back to the offense, nothing was new. We just executed better. And it looks a lot better, obviously, when we're executing what we're supposed to do up front.
Sophomore Trevor Nance, first start tonight. And, I know a couple of interceptions. I'm sure he'd like to have those back. But he's young. And I was impressed with his leadership and his pizzazz out there. I like the way he goes to the huddle and tries to get the team, keep them pumped up.
What we wanted to do with him, this is a tough first game for a kid to make his first start, especially when you're playing a defense with some guys in the back half and the secondary as fast as they are. We had worked on some throws and saying, hey, you got to throw them on the brakes, and that took him a little time. This is a learning experience for the young man, and I saw a lot of really good things out of him and some things we definitely got to get fixed, but that was another positive for us. At the same time, Nick Becker came in and played the slot back and did an outstanding job, and I was proud of him. There's a lot of times you can regress from something like this, a position change, and he did the opposite. He came out and was a leader for us. I'm so proud of that guy.
That was actually going to be my next comment on Nick, that Nick really rose to the occasion as well in his new position. So very impressive in that regard.
Only negatives, defense was a little suspect again, and the turnovers. Oh my gosh, you had what, 6?
Quite a few.
We work on we do drills. It's just, I don't know what else to do except just keep repping it and hoping we get better and the kids understand that, and we address it by just being consistent. There's nothing we can do, as I feel, as a coaching staff, to help us protect the ball more. But turnovers are going to be a huge thing, and I think you go back to even into last year, it's just been an issue with us, and we just got to keep working on it. I don't know what else to say.
I've never honestly felt as upbeat after a 42-6 game as I have tonight, for all the reasons you've already stated, though. Right. It does seem like a lot of things are taking a turn towards the better, and I'm happy about that.
Yeah, I am too, and what I'm impressed with is our coaching staff. We sat in a long time after the Augusta game, and we talked about a lot of stuff. Maybe this, but at the end of the day, it kept going back to, hey, we're doing the right things with our guys. and we just got to keep repping and keep believing what we're doing is the right approach with our kids. And I think we saw flashes of that tonight. That we're on the right page, and I'm confident these guys are going to continue to get better. I really do.
Any thoughts?